All right, so we are here.
Cheers.
One more time. Delish.
Loving these.
Me too.
On my lips.
I know. We are here at the appetizer segment of your party, and we're going to start off with perhaps the easiest appetizer known to mankind. We're going to start off with stuffed pepperdew peppers. Now,
What's pepperdew?
a pepperdew, I will show you. You can buy them if your grocery store has an Olive Bar. They're often located in there, or you can buy a canned pepperdew. It's a little pepper. It's got a little bit of a kick. Not much. It's not like a jalapeno or anything, but they're brined in vinegar, so it's got that acid part of it, which is delicious. They're one of my favorites.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to stuff them with goat cheese, and it could not be simpler. I've got a log of goat cheese right here for Alex.
I take it. I'm going to smush it.
You are. And then we're just going to put a little bit of lemon zest.
Oh.
I find that lemon zest is one of the most underutilized and best flavor supplements to any dish that you can have out there, whether it be pasta or an appetizer. That little bit of the zest that she's putting in adds such punch.
It is. It gets the juice of the lemon.
Yeah, and it really has such flavor. So she's just zesting, zesting one lemon in there. You could also add fresh herbs if you wanted to, but in this case we're keeping it plain and simple. So she's just putting in the zest of the lemon, and she's going to mush it together. Mush being a technical term. I hope you can follow along with that one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these pepperdews, which, as I said, come packed in a little bit of brine slash vinegar oil stuff, and they come already ready for stuffing, and we just put a tiny bit in there, and it's just such a great pop of flavor but also of color. It looks so pretty on your plate. So you're just going to add a tiny bit in each pepperdew. You want to shake off some of the excess marinade that they're in.
This is really it.
And that is it. And as I said, at the end, you can put it on the plate.
Oh, we're not cooking now.
No, that's it. And at the end, if you'd like, you can sprinkle them with fresh chives or fresh herbs. It's completely up to you, but it's a sweet little pop of flavor in your mouth. A different way to eat cheese as opposed to your standard cracker and cheese spread, as you might imagine. And it's got a little bit of punch to it, but not too fiery. So even children can eat them if you want the truth.
Well, they won't eat them because it's a pepper.
Well, that's true. It is a vegetable technically, so forget that.
I was in the grocery store today, and I have all the peppers over here, and they're all over the place. And this little 4-year-old boy looks at me, he goes, "You got peppers? I don't like peppers. They're too spicy." I was like, "Then you wouldn't like my party, my friend."
No.
His mom thought it was funny.
And peppers, by the way, is the Bostonian way of pronouncing pepper.
We have a whole lot of peppers today in this party.
Exactly.
It's a pepper party.
It's a pepper party. So that's pretty easy. Right. Voila. You keep stuffing a bunch of those. The next thing we're going to do, and these hold a special place in these two sisters' hearts. Quick story. We're on a sales call meeting someone, and we wound up at the wrong restaurant to meet them for lunch, a client of ours.
Because that's how we roll, yeah.
Yeah.
She said the beer garden. I think she meant this one. Do you know that there's one down the road? I did not know that there is one down the road.
But in the process of waiting, we ordered the fried pickles, which we were told were spectacular.
They were.
Oh my goodness. Like to the point where I wanted to turn the car around and go back to that restaurant, which was the wrong restaurant, to get another order. We ate them in the car. How disgusting is that? The two of us. So anyways,
we're classy salespeople. Very classy.
We are. So we're making fried peppers today, but we're fried pickles, but we're not going to fry them. Actually, we're going to do a little lighter and healthier alternative, which is a baked fried pickle. So what we're doing here is buy these in your deli case if you can. That's the best kind to get because you want to get a whole pickle, a dill pickle if you will, and so that you can slice them the way you want. And you're going to slice them in probably about 1/2 inch slices so that they're thick and meaty, because don't forget, we want to get the goodness of this. And once we bake slash fry them, there's obviously a ranch dipping sauce as well. So we need them to be able to hold some sort of a sauce on them. So I'm just slicing these pickles up, pretty easy.
By the way, I'm trying so hard not to just...
I know, you're a pickle fanatic.
I am. I really like pickles. You should have seen me when I was pregnant. Oh, pickles everywhere.
Yes. So we slice up the pickles, pretty easy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have your basic frying batters. So the first one, what I've got in here is I've got 2 eggs. which I've just quickly whisked with a fork, and I'm going to add into that 1/3 cup of flour.
Oh, you put it all in one thing? You
Oh,
do
no, there's more. Don't worry. We're going to add a dash of hot sauce, because that's how we roll, and it is, in fact, a spicy party.
Any hot sauce will do.
Any hot sauce will do. I found this in your refrigerator. It's called the Ghost Pepper. We're going to
We like spicy here
Yes.
at Studio 27.
a teaspoon of Worcestershire and a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Can I go off book for a moment here? You
Certainly.
just mentioned Worcestershire. I call it Worcestershire.
I know, I go back and
I've heard
forth.
people say Worcestershire.
No.
I feel like it's just Worcestershire.
It is. You can do either or. Tomato, tomato, pepper, pepper.
Pepper.
And a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. This is my own homemade brand that I make myself, but you can put whatever you'd like that you have in your cupboard.
What do you put in yours?
There's about 8 ingredients. And then I make it in this Tupperware thing, and I keep it for a very long time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't keep it for that long because we use it quite a bit.
You know, I actually made one time the essence of emerald. One time I was making something and it called for it, and so he gives you the recipe online. And I have to say, we used it for a long time. It was really
Oh
good.
yeah,
It's very spicy.
it's a great staple. You can add it to pasta, etc. Okay, so what you've got here is this batter that is thick and spicy. And then in my other bowl, I've got some panko, which is
Panko, the breadcrumb of champions.
exactly. I don't think I've used real breadcrumbs since I discovered panko.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so now last but not least, what we did here is we we broiled the oven's on broil, and we took a cookie sheet with a baking cooling rack on top of it, sprayed. You want to spray it with some sort of Pam type thing. Very easy. What we do next, we dunk the pickles in the good, awesome, spicy Cajun thing.
Ooh, yum.
Yep, and then we bread them in our panko.
I'm liking the sound of this, I'll tell you right now.
And we put them on our little sheet. If you want to help me out, that would be great.
I would love to.
And then what you're going to do is as my mother would say, run it under the broiler.
We do a lot of running under the broiler around here.
And we run them under the broiler for about 3 minutes for each side. So you're going to have to take them out after 3 minutes and flip them over.
And be extremely careful when you're running something under the broiler, because I swear to God, you walk away for 1 second, your food is more than toasted. Let me put it that way.
Exactly. And actually, a step that I kind of omitted here, which is often good too, is if you want to dab the pickles, because they are kind of wet. If you want to dab them with a paper towel so that the egg mixture sticks a little bit, that's fine too.
Okay.
And then when they come out of the broiler, which we will show you in a little bit, there is our ranch dipping sauce.
And it's just ranch dressing?
You can do whatever you want. You can put blue cheese, you put ranch. I prefer ranch.
Okay, sure.
I think it's nice and cooling for a spicy fried/baked pickle.
Okay. All right, so we'll finish these, put them in the broiler, and then we'll check it out.
Exactly.
All right. All right.
Okay, so they're out of the oven. That was quick.
Yeah, very easy, very easy.
And we're just going to stack them up on our little plate and serve them with our mayonnaise-based dipping sauce. And it all comes back to mayonnaise.
You know, I'm gonna eat one, but I'm gonna wait till they've cooled a little bit.
Yeah, no,
so
I don't blame you one
burn
bit.
the Jesus out of my mouth, but those look so good. I
Don't they?
absolutely cannot wait to eat one.
And they smell delicious too.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be digging into these in a little bit.
Yeah.